Hey guys, it's Franklin Stone here, and I just got done shooting the video for my new single, Say Less. And I did it for absolutely free. The only cost that I had was for the lighting, which I bought a long time ago. So I don't really count that as a cost for this particular video. And I just wanted to go over what I did, what was my mindset behind the set, how I directed the video, what was in mind for the video, and that you can also make a quality video without spending a high budget, and that will entice people to look at it and potentially listen to your music. Granted, this is not the best video in the world because I'm new to editing and directing and shooting, honestly, but it definitely was a step up from my last video, and I think that it's on par with some quality music videos, especially for the cost. So without further ado, let's go. All right, the first thing I'm gonna go over is the set. I recorded the video in my studio, my office / studio, which I recorded part of the Legend video and also. So I just wanna give a quick tour and then pretty much explain how I set it up to record the video. And here we go. First thing of note is, of course, my Franklin Stone light. I got it for Christmas one year from my wife. It's been in both videos, and it's pretty much the centerpiece of both videos, which stands out. It's pretty much the only light source in this room other than that lamp. But so I use it usually at this setting just to exist in here, but for the video, it's probably better if I make it brighter, just so you can see the room better. But behind that, of course, is the wood panel wall. It's another feature, which is why I chose this room. It came with the house. The last owner put it up themselves, and I just had to have it for my workspace, studio, whatever. Here's the couch that I used. This was not there. I couldn't move the desk because everything was set up, so it's not even in the video for the most part. But here's the equipment I use in the art piece. I use this room divider sometimes to record music, so I could just put a cover over it and it acts as an artificial booth. Also, these lights. I bought these lights, I think sometimes last year. Not for videos per se, but just to take pictures, family pictures or whatever, just to have the best lighting. But you gotta be resourceful if you wanna be low budget. Now this RG Hepburn piece I've had since at college, maybe 5 years ago. And it was hanging up where this light was. But since I got the light, of course, it had no place. It definitely fit on that wall perfectly. But I put it in there because it was a good thing to look at to clog up some of that space. I would have been empty because I'm doing a widescreen video, of course. But the lights were vital, and they didn't cost me anything on this particular video shoot. So pretty much, as you can see, this is a very small room. Very hard to get wide angles. So what I had to do was, you either have to go really high to get the full room, or really low. And I thought that going really low was the best option, just because you could also see the light. Pretty much, I used this tripod thing, flexi tripod, don't have official names. I put it like right there and just tilted it up. I did a scene where I was sitting, where I was crouching, all in that spot right there, so you can still see the light, and the Audrey photo, which was sitting on the couch. And I also did a scene where I moved the couch to the center of the room, where I was sitting on the couch. I also did a scene where I was standing on the couch or crouching on the couch, but it didn't make the cut. So I really wanted to start from low and then move up physically, so that the first part of the video I'm on the ground, and by the end of the video I'm on the couch. I wanted to do like consistent movement. Also, the chair with my jersey. I wore this jersey, of course the K is coming off, but I wore this jersey in the Legend video, but you couldn't see it because I was doing a vertical screen, and honestly the jersey doesn't fit anymore, so it didn't look that good. Plus I'm not that great at editing, so I couldn't get a background that matched the background that I was using perfectly, and that just looks weird to me, so I just zoomed in so you can only see my face. It didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, but it worked for low budget. But yeah, I wanted to start low and progressively get higher, closer to the light as the video went on. And for the end of the video, I wanted to put in a sneak peek of some music that I'm working on for my upcoming project. So the best thing I could do to both showcase that it was in the works and that I had music coming was to just do a recording shot where I was spitting into the microphone. So I pretty much set the camera on this, which was my iPhone, even though I do have a Sony. It's just, like I said, I'm not that good at recording / directing / setting up the lighting or whatever. So those settings, I don't know how to set up the settings so that it looks really good on that camera. Plus, it's not necessarily the best camera. On the iPhone, I can just set it to 4K and then work from there. But back to the explanation of the video. I set my iPhone up on this and just did an upward shot of me recording. Of course, I write in my phone, but I had to record on the phone, so I just wrote my lyrics down on a notepad and then acted as if it was my phone. That's pretty much the video. I just wanted to use all resources possible. So if you have a cool backdrop, which could be in your house or at a park or your car or any setting that will look cool, you could make it work, especially for low budget. And if you have a smartphone, you probably have a decent enough camera that it looks really good. And if you just get a cheap editing app on your phone, you can piece it together and adjust the filters / settings to make it look good or professional. But pretty much that's it. Just use what you have, and then once you start getting money from your product that you put out, you can start reinvesting it in like an editor or a director or just someone who knows the basics of shooting, photography, videography, cinematography. Then you can just start working your way up. But as a start, just use whatever settings you have possible, and then you will be fine. All right, I'm gonna get back to working on my project because I kind of have a deadline. So I'll see you guys when I'm done shooting my next video. Stay tuned. It's been Franklin Stone. I'm out.
I know the feeling when feelings is right, and I feel like I'm fucking tonight. I set up a vibe, coming tonight, turn on the lights. I'm trying to make sure everything right.